The Detroit Tigers, impressed by Fielder's credentials in Japan, he averaged 1 home run every 10 trips to the plate, lured him back to the big leagues with a handsome 2-year contract. And in Detroit, Fielder was reunited with his old buddy from Toronto, Lloyd Moseby.
Cecil, has it been a struggle as of late?
Moseby is a believer.
I see him hit balls and I go, my God, only if I can hit one. Just one like that. We hit a ball the other day.
Goes a long drive.
I think he broke his back. And hit up the end of his bat for about 420 feet.
Fielder hit it a mile into the upper deck. And a drive hit deep, way back in right center. This one is gone.
Fielder's deeds conjure up visions of a triple crown of maybe 60 home runs this season. He and his manager are more sensible than that.
Those are things I can't worry about. I try not to, and try not to put that type of pressure on myself to try to do things like that. So I just try to go up there and just hit the ball, and if the ball goes out of the ballpark, fine.
They're all going to have slumps. Kirby Puckett's going to have a slump. There's nobody out there that is so good that they won't have slumps. And Cecil's going to have one. He's going to have a big one. There's no question about it.
Cecil Fielder's final worth will be determined by how well he comes out of those slumps. Temperament should be no problem. He's as serene as sunset in Tahiti. And Lloyd Moseby has faith.
He's incredible. He's a monster. He's going to be next man to hit 60 home runs, I guarantee you.
If Cecil Fielder should happen to continue at his current pace, he would finish the season with 57 home runs and drive in about 140, and without eating any sushi. Forrest?
Thank you, Ray, as long as he keeps fishing for the long ball. In a moment, rough and rural versus urbane and sophisticated, a showdown on the Champs-Élysées.
It's Velveeta versus cheddar. Our Velveeta melts much better. Cheddar's lumpy, cheddar's oily. It dribbles off your plate onto your doily. When the cookbook calls for cheddar, make it with Velveeta, it cooks better.
And when your recipe calls for shredded cheddar, try Velveeta Shredded for smoother melting and better cooking every time.
An important message from Ford Motor Company. For the 10th year in a row, owners of Fords, Mercurys, and Lincolns have reported fewer problems on average than owners of any other cars and trucks designed and built in North America. At Ford, quality is job one.
Switch to oat bran? No way. Post bran flakes gives me 2/3 more fiber than the leading oat bran flake, and that keeps the brass in this horn.
Post natural bran flakes, keeping you at your best.
2/3 more fiber.
A rock concert controversy. Monday should lip syncing become illegal.
And then later in the week, Burt Reynolds and Jeannie Francis, right here on Good Morning America.
Finally tonight, with leaders of the European community set to meet tomorrow, French farmers who have been losing money because of EC farm policies decided now was the time to raise an old musical question. How are you going to keep them down on the farm after they've seen Paris? Answer, you aren't. They bring the farm with them. ABC's Jim Bitterman has a look at a creative protest.
The Champs-Élysées, a most elegant avenue in a city of high sophistication. A city which has nothing at all to do with rough and rural France. Nothing at all until now, that is, because this weekend, the country came to the city. Specifically, French farmers installed a 5-acre wheat field smack in the middle of the Parisians' beloved boulevard. It was the idea of young French farmers.
Oh, it's a crazy idea if you... But the best idea are always crazy.
To make their crazy idea come true, the farmers collected $4 million from private sponsors and started raising fast-growing wheat in greenhouses last February. And then last night, the tourist buses were chased off the Champs-Élysées, and an army of forklifts transformed the city of light into the city of wheat. Imagine the surprise today of someone like Wanda Donald, who traveled to Paris all the way from Texas.
No, we didn't come for the wheat.
In fact, not many in the crowd got what this was all about.
I don't know exactly. I don't know exactly what they mean by that.
And even the organizers were hard-pressed to say with precision exactly why they went to all the trouble, except that this sort of thing might bring urban dwellers and country folk closer together. Better relations which could improve support for farmers in their never-ending domestic and international political battle.
We're always complaining and saying the prices are too low. So it's good to come out here and to do something for the people so that they can see what we're really like. And the prices are too low.
It's difficult to know if farmers and Parisians can ever be friends, but just to make sure that their little agricultural show didn't make any enemies, the rural types promised to give the city back to its rightful owners by the end of the weekend. And so tonight, as the sun sets slowly over the wheat fields of Paris, the young French farmers harvested their golden crop, which might just make some of the world's most expensive French bread. Jim Bitterman, ABC News, Paris.
And that is our report for tonight. Brett Hume will have more news later on the Weekend Report. I'm Forrest Sawyer. For all of us here at ABC News, good night.
From Washington, this has been World News Sunday.
This has been a presentation of ABC News, where more Americans get their news than from any other source.
Sunday, Kirstie Alley, Ricardo Montalban, Leonard Nimoy, and William Shatner, Star Trek II.
The Europeans make fine luxury cars. We know Lexus has acquired thousands of them in trades for our Lexus LS 400. Check out the rate of exchange at Lexus of Portland.
Hi, today's show, Stomp Steak. Begin with Reynolds' new Sure Seal storage bag. Place one juicy sirloin inside. To tenderize, position the